Like, oh, I got this letter for you that's just been at my house for like 3 months.
What is going on at the studio?
I know.
Did ESPN Louisville decide they weren't going to pay me anymore?
It was great.
Listen, I go into the studio to pick up my check from the desk where it's been the last 10 years. All of a sudden, there's no check. I get with my man James. I'm like, did you notice anything like missing around here? He's like, what? Did you leave some headphones or something? No, James. Like financial compensation.
I don't know. You had 6 checks up there at one point.
Yeah, you had. So. Yeah, there was a stack of them.
I've watched every other. Listen, did you say something to Luke Hancock when he had a booklet? He had a literal check booklet of checks on that table for at least a year.
It's yes.
It was such a flex.
Yes.
You did not say anything. Hey, Luke, I know you're busy on the ACC network, but do you mind coming back to the studio to come pick up your 17 checks?
Well, are you comparing yourself to being at the ACC studios?
No, I'm comparing that to having a son who's grossed about $20 million. And
fair. That's true.
Yeah. Touche.
Good point.
Touche.
Why did I do that? You see what y'all brought out of me this morning?
That's a good point.
It's a flex from you too. Just to have a stack of them there.
He's sponsoring. Look, my son may be sponsoring, may or may not be sponsoring my new business ventures.
I totally understand that. He should.
Or one trip to the studio just saves a lot of money on gas.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I get it.
Listen, you know what? I won't go. I'll wait till later on the show. Go down that road. Okay, Steve. It is December 8th. Okay?
Uh-huh.
December 8th. So on August, well, let's just say whatever, August 28th, whatever, enter the season. If I would have told you you'd be signing up for the Bean Bowl and you'd be 8-1 with victories over Kentucky, Cincinnati, and Indiana with a tough loss in Fayetteville, Arkansas, would you have signed up for it?
Yeah.
You're a piece of crap, Steve.
I mean, listen.
You would have said, I need more out of the football team. I need a better
I might
game.
have the best basketball team in the country, and I am just.
And you would sacrifice a Sweet 16 volleyball run as well as a top outside of the college football playoff just to have the best basketball team in the country, possibly.
Yeah.
With no shame? Have you no shame, Steve?
No, listen. I would, look, I've said this before. I would rather go on, and I would rather be one of the best. No, I don't know.
Go ahead. No, don't get scared now. Say it.
I don't know, because then I say it, and I'm like, I don't know, man. Like, I guess in my mind, I've already convinced myself that I'll never see myself have one of the legit top 2 teams
in football
like
country?
what Indiana's going through right now. Like, let me just give Indiana their props, because like they're like I've convinced myself I don't know if I'll ever see that in my lifetime.
Nothing better than the year of the Cardinal.
Yeah, I mean, like, but that was great. But we weren't one of the best teams in the country in football. Like, we won the Sugar Bowl.
Fair enough.
We were ranked 20th going into that Sugar Bowl.
Vastly underrated, Steve. Don't forget that.
Yeah, no, absolutely were. I mean, we went like 10-2 that year. I mean, yeah. So I'm like, no, I'm not hating on it, but it's like, I mean, like where you go and you're like, no, that team right there. Like, if the Lamar year had, they beat Clemson and they keep rolling, and you're like, oh no, they're legitimately one of the best teams in the country all the way down the stretch. Like, I don't know that I'm going to see that in my life.
Right.
And I want to. So, I mean, yeah, if you gave me an opportunity to have that, I would trade about anything. However,
sorry about that.
However, there is just something about watching that basketball team tip it off against teams and just knock shots down and defend and block shots. And my big man's dunking on people. And there's just something about that is just orgasmic. I
mean, what else you want me to say, Marcus?
It's like when Louisville comes to town and we got that extra swag with us. And that's what I say. I mean, it showed. Listen, that's why I say, Kentucky fans, your team is butt cheeks, and you had to watch us go down. And Cal, even with us being great.
Wait. Slow down with that one, Steve. Okay. I saw a meme or a video with a lady just going absolutely crazy in the window. I forget which movie that scene was from. She was just looking out the window. Then she started knocking over pictures and started just going bananas, right? And I saw it, and I read the title, and it said, "How Kentucky fans feel watching Louisville beat Indiana," right? Mm-hmm. And listen, this is what I did at first. I went, and then I kept scrolling. And then I kind of was like, wait a minute. That was really, really funny. And I scrolled back up. And I watched that woman spaz out and break dishes and break picture frames for about 15 minutes straight. And I was like, I feel you. Yeah. I feel you. Because in my current Kentucky Wildcat fandom state, it would be excruciating to go from feeling like I put together the most diverse, best offseason roster.
Most expensive roster in the history of college basketball.
Legally.
Oh, no, it's the most expensive ever because, Marcus, when we thought a kid was getting $100,000 10 years ago, you would have been like, oh, my God, that is death penalty worthy.
Yeah.
I mean, if you thought a kid was getting $100,000 to go play at a school, I mean, you remember the rumor about Anthony Davis was?
Yep.
$200,000, yep. And we were like, $200,000 to play. I mean, if they got caught, they would destroy their program. Now, $22 million. That's $2 million more than Ohio State spent on their entire football team last year. And you suck butt cheeks.
And you just went to Nashville, which is basically a home game. Listen, Indiana could shake it off because they knew they had Ohio State in the Big Ten championship.
Oh yeah. Look, they had. I mean, quite honestly, they had bigger fish to fry. Like you can't even hate on that. Like if I'm an Indiana fan, Louisville went up 10. That game happens. If Louisville's in that situation, I would have been like, gosh dang it, guys, let's go. All right, where are we tailgating?
I'm gone at halftime, and I'll tell me about the score later on.
I mean, shoot, 16-0. I'm probably like, well, you come out and do the best you can, give the best you can.
We got plenty of time. Look, I like my team's fight. We got plenty of time to get better in basketball. Mm-hmm. Let's get on out of here.
And the officials in this game are going to keep it close anyway, so we can talk about that
And
later.
We know that. We have a point guard with the mullet who wears number 5, and he's agitating. After Sanan DeFru dunked that basketball, this is belief of Marcus Maben, who's played countless of basketball games against every single type of opponent that's ever been on a basketball court. And every type of matchup, every type of dynamic between two teams. And I'm telling you, the worst thing you can have happen is to look athletically superior in a game against a certain type of player.
Sure.
A very fundamentally sound, heady, does it with all, savvy and toughness.
Yes, absolutely.
If you windmill on that kind of team, it does something to the ref, Steve. and this is just my experience. Look, 1,000 people might have 1,000 different experiences, but mine, for what I've played it and what I've watched, that Sananda Farouk dunk was the worst thing that we could have done.
Oh yeah, especially early. I mean, dude, he just
lay the ball up, Sananda, next time. Look, this is Marcus Mason saying, you know what, just lay the ball up.
I know.
Because the referees decided at that moment, we have to do something. This is a CBS 3:15, 3:30 game. We got Hummel over here. We got Kellogg over here. We got the big wig. We got the good video out. We got the A1 crowd. This is Louisville, Indiana. We can't let this be a 40-point shellacking.
Yeah, I know. No, listen, and I'm with you. It's just, I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, our guys were poised, which I loved.
Please don't go to the end of the day, Steve.
What's that? Oh no. I'm already on to Memphis. I watched Memphis games yesterday. I've got Tennessee. Look, I've got a Tennessee trip to plan.
Wait a minute, Steve.
We played on Saturday.
Wait a minute, Steve. I'm going to see if I can play something, and I can't help myself. And when it starts playing, if you hear it, let me know. And if not, that's fine.
Okay.
Give me about 10 seconds, maybe. Hold on.
Okay.
Do you hear anything?
Yes.
Okay, I'm pausing it. This is a message that I got from my father.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
This is what I want people to do. I want people to be mature about this, right?
Okay.
And let's just say this. You know, just there's some kind of racial dynamics that always happen between, Kentucky fans or Louisville fans in Memphis. And, and it's like that in Tennessee too. Like there's a racial dynamic, right?
Sure.
And I'm telling you, if my dad had white skin,
which delegation does Memphis represent?
Memphis represents.
I just wanted to for Nick.
Put it this way: Memphis is the minority.
Crusaders
listen,
with Nick.
Memphis is the
Let's give everybody a fair shake.
The vast minority of the state of Tennessee.
Yes.
Let's just say resides in Memphis.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I just wanted to be fair to everybody. I didn't want to assume Memphis was. Yeah.
So my father is an African American, right? And
yes,
he
was.
hates.
Yeah.
He
was.
hates Memphis.
I don't know. Marcus is light skinned enough. It's
my mom's damn near albino.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah. Have you ever seen pictures?
Easy.
Well, she's beautiful.
Listen, I went through a lot as a kid, Steve. I went through a lot having a mom looking like that. Okay. So, Steve.
Yeah.
I get this random, my dad's watching. I told him about Indiana. I got to tell the story, Steve, because this will get you into nature.
Yeah.
I say, hey, Dad, I do my Saturday morning check-in, sanity check. I say, hey, we play. I said, Dad, we got Indiana today, right? He said, y'all playing Indiana? I said, yeah. He said, man, y'all schedule's crazy. I said, Dad, I just told you last week. I said, Kelsey said he want all the smoke, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So Dad's laughing or whatever. And I was like, and he's like, man, I said, but Dad, oh no, this is after the game. I just kind of gave him an update, say we won it, but I told Dad, I said, it's going to be a tough game to watch for you. You know what I'm saying? Because of the officiating. I didn't tell him because of the officiating. I just said, content warning, it's going to be tough to watch. So Dad hits me. He's like, oh yeah. So it's one of them kind of things. And I said, yeah. And so then he goes, man, it's like when y'all used to go down there and play Memphis, man. He's like, man, since you've been a baby, man, I hate Memphis. I don't even drive through Memphis no more. It's like I ain't drove through Memphis. He's like, I'm going to GD California, and they would have saved me 3 hours just to go through Memphis. So I said, F that. I ain't going no GD Memphis, right? And so I said, well, guess who we play on Saturday? He said, no way. I said, yep. Right?
Yep.
So later on that evening, I get a video message. Okay?
Okay.
Now I'm going to try to turn it up as much as I can.
Okay.
Okay, hear it clear.
There we go.
Do I have the delay on? Yeah, okay.
House quickly double teamed.
Yeah, and the Tigers played a lot of zone early on in the Bahamas, so they stick with that zone and that big lineup.
Let's take a look at these starting lineups. Tonight's starting lineups are brought to you by Memphis Funeral Home and Memorial Gardens, the most trusted name in Memphis since 1931 and a proud partner of the Memphis Tigers. There's the Tigers starting five: Doug McDaniel, Zach Davis, Ashton Hardaway, Simon
Brought to you by
Hero
Memphis
Silva
Funeral
did
Home.
not make the trip to the Bahamas. Back to the
Memphis,
starting
naturally.
lineup, Aaron Bradshaw.
That
Brought
is
to you by Memphis Funeral Home.
that is Dad just finding ways to take shots at Memphis whenever he can, Steve.
Oh, I love that.
So this might be one of those games that he just like sucks it up and say, "I'm gonna watch that game."
Yeah.
And I think he talked about remembering playing with Junior Bridgman back in the day
Uh-huh.
because he used to come up through here.
Who they're honoring on Saturday.
Who they are honoring on Saturday. So I told him
And
about
the 75 Final Four team as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
I told him about that. So he might actually check in on this one. But back to your point, like once you said Memphis, the joke, the joke kind of hit me. But the reason I said
I'm kidding. I mean, yeah.
right. The reason I said, because I felt like you were going to go to the end of the game. And
no. I was just saying, just our poise and stuff. I was proud of our team. Yeah.
I mean, you think about this. We just lost to Arkansas, right?
Mm-hmm.
We lost to Arkansas. Cooler heads prevailed in the fan base. We kind of, like I said, Michael Brown got a little, a little like, come on, we need you to be a little more, mature and settled in. But guys, we need you to be tougher. You need you to fight harder for the ball. So it was stuff that kind of made your stomach a little queasy, you know what I'm saying? But just like, no, I mean, at the end of the day, we're good. You know what I'm saying? And we're good. Absolutely. And it's like the speed at which we correct these things. Some of them mistakes, some of them are better habits we need.
Yeah.
I go from that mood and that vibe to, okay, what did we correct? And I got to tell you, when they're showing the jump ball and showing everybody kind of getting ready, I'm really anxious to see how much corrected we look. So we get the jump ball. They actually win it, but Javon Hadley comes up with the jump ball, and he gets the ball knocked out of his hands. But we end up recovering or whatever. So even on the first possessions, I have all Arkansas hangover anxiety, and to see the way we're more just stronger with everything, stronger with the ball. Like I said, it's never going to be perfect. I'm always going to be, critiquing on the strength of the lower body and the strength of handling the ball. But just to see the correction and you can always see the practice focus in the first couple possessions. You can see the last message from the coaches to the team in the first couple possessions. I got to tell you, man, I was extremely, extremely excited when I saw just from one game to another. And this was just a short turnaround. We played Wednesday night.
Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. But they said there were people in the gym. They practiced on Friday at Cambridge. And there was people in the gym that said it was a freaking war. like he had them. And again, I don't think it's the I think we all hear that sometimes. And granted, I mean, Coach Pitino's arguably the best coach in the game, I mean, so I'm not knocking it, but I think sometimes we got the football helmets and oh man, just, they're since they weren't tough against Arkansas, let's get in there and kill them.
I went to practice and saw Patino's guy in a boxing helmet, Steve, in a concussion.
Right. But how many times would a Pitino team, and I think they're seeing it a touch at St. John's, and guess what? When the tournament rolls around, St. John's going to be one of the toughest outs in the country.
Yep.
But you're seeing it right now where, Rick, what does Coach Pitino do? A lot of times, he's mad at his team. Guess what they're going to do? They're going to run their faces off. And then you see them in a game, and you're like they played against Ole Miss this weekend. They're a lot better than Ole Miss. I feel like they are. The game kind of got close. because St. John's looked like they were dying out at the end.
Yep.
And it's like that. We how many times have we watched that where
I'll sacrifice
no,
that early.
Yeah, I'm mad at y'all, so y'all are going to die in the gym. But guess what? You are not going to want to see that St. John's team come down the stretch. Like they're going to wear teams out. But I do think that Arkansas game prompted Coach Kelsey to say, hey, there's more inside of you guys, and we're going to get it out. And if you guys got to beat each other to death, so be it.
Yeah, or just a not on my watch.
Mm-hmm.
Not on my watch.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I won't let you let yourself down.
Yeah.
With a team like this, a roster like this, with good camaraderie like this. Nope, that ain't gonna happen. And go ahead.
No, you go.
There might be somebody on this team that feels comfortable. I don't know who it is, but I'm gonna smoke them out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna smoke them out in 2 practices.
Yep.
Who thought? And this is 96% of teams. There's somebody in this locker room after the Arkansas game that didn't think it was their fault.
Sure.
Somebody was in that locker room and they had a sad face, but
they laid their head down that night.
Yep.
And they said, I played good.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, not like people don't
That's
understand. That's a natural. Yeah, that's a
mean you're a
natural
bad
thing.
teammate, yeah.
But the great coaches will find that person, and they'll find it through adversity on the next practice. Because you can find the person that just looks a little too comfortable. And then he'll go use the person who is not comfortable, and but again, this is when you start talking about from year to year, what continuity. When you have a Khalifa, Rogers, Pryor, Hadley.
Hey, I'm going to tell you, man, I was listening to Bruce Pearl. It was Bruce Pearl, it was like Jamal Mashburn, maybe Jalen Rose, and there was somebody else. They were talking, and they said, listen, y'all can talk the portal all you want, and the portal's very, very important, and you need to utilize the portal. But the biggest, I can't remember which team they were talking about. They weren't talking about Louisville, but it fit. They were saying the team was very good, and it was one of the teams up at the top too. That's gonna annoy me, but it was Iowa State after they beat Purdue. It was Iowa State after they beat Purdue, and actually it wasn't the Bruce Pearl thing. It was Rothstein. It was that team that was there on the CBS panel.
Okay.
And they said the portal and all that stuff is one of the most important things. But they said you're seeing this year some of the better teams in college basketball are the teams that had retention. Like, and that still matters, where some people are like, well, just get rid of the whole roster and go spend $22 million on 13 other people and see if it works. And then you got people like Louisville and Iowa State that have brought back 6 guys in a team, and like, okay. And
I got 6
continuity.
I got 6 guys on my team who wanted to play for this team again, who wanted to willingly play for this coach again. No matter what the recruiting cycle brings you, no matter what, no, I believe in this coach. I believe in this team. Roster retention says, and it's not just, whatever the NIL does. It's like, because if you could get equal and you stay here, but you didn't have a great year, you really should leave. I mean, that's what regular sense would say. Maybe you have an opportunity somewhere else, but if you think your opportunity is going to be here, or if you're self-accountable, I had my opportunity. Go ahead.
But I watched a game this weekend, Marcus, and in the game, a team was down pretty big. They come back. They cut the game to 4 points. Everybody, the crowd was like, "Oh my gosh!" Like the announcers were like, "Man, this might happen." This team takes the ball down that's down 4. They kick it to one of their guards. He backs it out. He dribbles. He tries to go lane. Can't get it. He goes around. Dude comes off a pin down. He's like, hey, right here. Dude shakes him off. Goes to the corner. dribbles, tries to make a spin move, can't make it, tries to go back middle. He can't get there, so he goes back baseline. Shot clock's running down. This dude's dribbled the whole time. Fires it up, misses. Other team gets the rebound, goes down, hits a three, puts them back up 7. You want to know the two teams?
I'm listening.
The two teams were St. John's and Ole Miss. You want to know the player?
I'm listening.
Corn Johnson for Ole Miss. Sometimes, man, it's not always when you got guys. Now, imagine if that kid, Corn Johnson, stays where he's at, says, no, I've had some injuries and stuff like that, but I'm going to buy into this because I believe in this. I believe in this thing, and I believe in this system, and I'm going to buy into what they're doing. Instead, you say, you know what, I was hurt. Let's go try it somewhere else. Okay, I'm here. All right, let's see what's up. Now you're the guy you're the transfer. I've got this transfer in. My team's cut it to 4. I haven't really been a part of that. I finally get the basketball, and I'm like, all right, watch this. And the announcer even said it was John Fanta and another guy. So, I mean, it was a pro St. John's.
Right.
It was on, Nick, what's the network
Yes,
up there?
Yes.
No, it wasn't MSG. It was
Nesson maybe.
Yeah,
Yes.
it was something like that. That was like, I mean, they weren't total homers, but Fanta and them, they were pro St. John's to an extent. You could tell, but the other guy was like, well, the other dude played ball. I can't remember who it was, but he goes, well, that was definitely not a time for hero ball, but there was Johnson. Like Corn Johnson just decided, all right, you know what? We've cut this thing to 4 from like 14 against a Rick Pitino team. Let me just show you what I can do.
Yang.
Yeah, and the French kid come off a nice pin down from Dia, the big man.
Yep.
And he's like right there, and Corn just looks at him, takes off to the weak side. All right, let me see what I can do. And it was like he ends up, I said it clanged, he ended up airballing in a short corner turnaround. Sometimes, man, there's something to these teams that say, okay, I can keep a group here because you said it, Marcus. These guys are guys that have bought in to the program. They bought into it's almost old school way of doing things.
Bought into the program, and there's a standard to listen to Coach Foy in the offseason. To shut up and do what he says. I got a Javon Hadley who will look at 4 of the new guys and look at them for complaining. You know how if it's all new guys, they're all going to be jockeying for positioning and alpha in the room and all that kind of stuff. It's like, no, there's already 4 to 6 dudes in here who understand the culture. Like they understand how fast, just the simple things, getting to the huddle, getting to the drills, helping each other with the drill. We can do, if we have 6 guys returning from this program, we can do in a month what it will take other teams 4 months to get through. Just by having some continuity and some belief in your system and your coach and your strength and conditioning program.
Speaking of continuity, let's go to break. And when we come back, I want to talk about the game's MVP.
Quick commercial break. Rolling along, 93.9 The Ville.
I can ride my bike with one arm.
7-year-old Corsair kid Addie is excited to tell you the fun fact about herself. Addie was born with amniotic band syndrome, which resulted in the loss of her left arm from the elbow down. The condition surprised her parents, who were overwhelmed by the unexpected medical costs. Thanks to your support of Corsair for Kids, Addie received the surgery she needed and is a spunky, active, thriving little girl.
Thanks for helping Corsair kids like me.
Will you help a Corsair kid today? Visit Corsair.org.
Attention, Kentucky, looking for the best in Carhartt? Look no further than Shaheen's. We're proud to bring you Kentucky's biggest Carhartt selection, all under one roof. From rugged workwear to everyday apparel, Shaheen's has it all. Jackets, bibs, pants, and shirts that work as hard as you do. Whether you're on the job, in the field, or just love Carhartt's iconic style, we've got the gear to keep you going. Stop in today and see why everyone's talking about our unbeatable selection and legendary customer service. Don't miss out. Visit one of 2 Shaheen's locations, 2604 Portland Avenue or 994 Breckenridge Lane in St. Matthews. Remember Shaheen's, Kentucky's Carhartt headquarters. Shaheen's, quality gear, family owned, always local.
Pretty soon, turning on the heat in your house will be a common event. And if you're not sure your heating system is ready for the winter months ahead, it may be time to call who we call at the station, DFH Company. This month from DFH, you'll receive a 10-year parts and labor warranty. And you'll finally have the temperature just right in that hard-to-heat-up room this winter. It's hard to stop a train, so call DFH Company today about a train comfort system at 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Visit dfhcompany.com for complete program eligibility, dates, details, and restrictions subject to credit approval.
Most people don't put much thought into the value of a reliable water or sewage pump until they have to. Well, I have a team that never stops thinking about it. Kentuckiana Pump Sales. With over 35 years of experience, Kentuckiana Pump Sales, a premier Ashland pump shop, includes sump, sewage, grinder pumps, and many more to service all residential, municipal, commercial, and industrial needs. Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump Sales, 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
Got scrap metal? Midwest Metals makes recycling easy. Step 1, bring your scrap metal to any Midwest Metals location. Step 2, we weigh your haul while you relax. Step 3, get paid.
What do y'all think Steve is going to say the
copper,
MVP
aluminum,
is?
brass, and lead at all our facilities, as well as steel at our
Couldn't have
Shelbyville
to
and
a
Lexington
more
locations.
deserving
For
fan
years,
base.
Midwest Metal has been serving our community and spreading the word
What's going
about
on,
the
Alicia,
importance
Robert,
of
Derek?
recycling. Visit us in Louisville, Shelbyville,
Ron,
or
what's
Lexington,
good?
or check out mwmcorp.com for more details. Midwest
check it.
Metals, recycling made simple, cash made easy.
Robert Maxwell in the building, G. Mister.
Hey, it's Creighton from the Diener Show
Oh,
here. And
L.
I've recently
Holt in the
discovered
building. Charles, what's
Hectare's
good?
low-dose Delta 9 THC and CBD infused drinks. Your new go-to
Yeah,
for
we
a
actually
hangover-free
go, I
buzz. Sip on bold flavors like dragon fruit or the delicious blood orange vanilla with 5 milligrams of hemp-derived Delta 9 THC and CBD. It's federally legal, low-calorie, and hits in just minutes for a smooth social vibe. Hectares is my alcohol alternative.
Did people
so I
want to
can stay
apologize
California
retroactively
sober.
to Tyler
It's
Shutt?
tasty, relaxing, and keeps the good times rolling for a buzz without the booze. Find Hectare's THC
Wanna give Brom
seltzers
some
at your
props?
local liquor store or online at
Tyler Shutt.
hectares.com. Sip, smile, and find your vibe with Hectares.
College basketball play-by-play on ESPN Louisville is delivered by Cox's and Evergreen Liquors, Louisville's neighborhood liquor store.
Alexa, play ESPN Louisville.
If you're a true sports fan, you're always searching for that home field advantage. And speaking of homes, I have the perfect realtor that can meet all of your needs. The name you should know, Derek A. Stewart. Derek A. Stewart brings experience and expertise to all of your home buying and selling needs. Derek is also familiar with any and every type of property and location you could be interested in. And the best part is, your home field advantage is only a telephone call away. So do yourself a favor and call Derek A. Stewart at 502-314-9868 today. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's Middays with Marcus Baby. 8150 93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. Before we get rolling and finding out who's Steve's MVP, let me give a reminder that temperature control is and always will be one of the most valuable resources one could have. If you agree with this sentiment, then DFH Company is most certainly the company for you. Simply dial 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Make sure you look into the Mitsubishi Mini Split like the one we use at the 939 Studios for that hard to heat, hard to cool room in your home. Again, 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com.
The retention, and in my opinion, the MVP, if I was handing out the MVP, and look, sorry, Ryan, you're just the best player on the team. I don't know what you do. You're just not going to win MVP.
Wait, why did you apologize for that?
I'm just because you're the best player on the team, and you're going to get Jordan Ward a lot. I want to
Elaborate.
get to Ryan.
Elaborate.
He's the best player on the team. Like, dude, he comes out, he hits a bunch. Look, he had 21, 4 and 2, and I mean, he hit clutch threes, and you know, his mom was in the crowd telling the Indiana fans to sit down. What is that?
Sorry, I forgot I had my phone.
Is that
plugged
you?
up. Sorry.
No.
That was
Okay,
me.
no. You're fine. You're fine. I was making sure. I thought Nick. I was just
I was
ready to
screwing,
light up
sorry.
on Nick. That was gonna be awesome. But no. Yeah, I mean, he is. He, you know, and it's great. And it's like, yeah, no, but you're the best player, so you just should do that. Good for you. So he doesn't get, he doesn't get the MVP. You get the lifetime MVP. You're the MVP of the season. So the MVP of this game, and the fact this kid played 13 minutes is unreal, because he affected the game so much. I thought he was in the game for you. If I told you, you said how many minutes this kid have, I'd have been like, oh, he probably played 30. That's how you know a kid's affecting the game. None other than Kobe Bean, God rest his soul, Rogers.
I'm listening, Steve.
That kid, tell me right now, that young man, what is he, 20-something? That young man, 13 minutes. He had 12 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, and I don't give a crap about his stat line. Could care less. It wouldn't have mattered to me. I would have given this kid the MVP if I didn't even look at that stat line. And there's other people I want to get to that had phenomenal games, like that we have to get to. But Kobe Rogers was just, the way he affected the game when he was in the game, he did so much on Saturday. The way he picked up full court, the way he guarded, the way he kept the ball moving, the way he finished in the lane. Just the way he held up a ball, you know what I mean? Held up a jump ball, which was foul, but he didn't get, or they didn't call, which we'll still get to. Just everything Kobe Rogers did. It was like, you know what I saw, Marcus?
I'm listening.
I saw Louisville in March. And I've often wondered what's going to happen, man, when we run up against a really good team and Michael's, finding his way, or he gets in foul trouble and something happens and we get knocked out in the second round. I saw on Saturday Louisville in the second round of the Sweet 16 in a game that's like, oh, man, this one's tough. Michael's picked up 2, or Michael, they're really bodying him. There's some things going on there. And I saw Kobe Rogers come in and win the game for us. Like, what he did on Saturday, again, I don't care what, he was 4 of 4 from the field. So, his stat line does matter. That means he was taking good shots.
Mm-hmm.
He was just phenomenal. Phenomenal. When he's in the game, we pick up full court, we guard, he just and the little duo of him and Woolley together, even though me and you talked about it yesterday, I think Ryan Conwell may be the best on the ball. That dude is unreal. But again, Ryan, nobody cares. You're just too good. Whatever. Just
nobody cares. Work harder.
Yeah. Nobody cares. Yeah, nobody cares. Work harder. Ryan, best player. But my God, man, I just thought I cannot believe he played 13 minutes. I'm just seeing that actually for the first time.
He was in the noticeable third. Let me add this, Steve.
Mm-hmm.
Let me add this. You know what else he showed?
Please.
If I needed video evidence that the referees were calling a slanted game, the first 2 plays I would go to is when Mullet, when he was picking up full court, and I never seen a guy one-on-one in a point guard spot right in front of the refs, out of bounds, one-on-one. Listen, get denied, walk a guy back 3 steps, 2 or 3 steps, with 2 hands, push them in the chest, and our guy falls exactly like he's supposed to.
That gets called 9 out of 10 times.
It gets called 9.9 out of 10 times, Steve. Right in the open court, nobody to distract the view, and the referee is right there in the baseline, and there was no obstruction to that charge, right?
Oh, absolutely.
And then he gets that ball on the sideline, and let's. There's 2 things I just want to make sure I throw in here because it goes to your point. our defense made them uncomfortable. 5 is the only guy who felt like he was a point guard.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else was guards who were dribbling the ball.
Yeah.
Right? And I don't mind that if you can protect the ball, but those guys were not confident and comfortable with the basketball like that, right?
Absolutely.
When I don't know if it was 6 or 9, with a guy with the headband, I can't think of the number. He goes baseline. He drops his shoulder. Kobe Rogers anticipates it on the baseline right in front of that ref. And he does not get that call again, right?
Uh-huh. Right.
And the way he responds to not getting that call is why Michael Brown can take that charge and get up.
Mm-hmm.
I just seen him take. When the first full court push-off happened, did you see how fast he got off that ground and stopped Freeze from getting that shot off in rhythm?
Are you talking about Kobe?
You know I am.
Yeah, the one where he got pushed. You're talking about the one where he got pushed.
Yes, he got pushed on the ground. And he caught up because they threw the ball back to Freeze. He was getting ready to take an open shot from the back of the corner. He caught up, and I'll allow you to tell people a few of my shortcomings at this moment. Because what happened?
A few of your
listen. When it comes to Kobe Rogers and what he did after the amazing hustle plays.
Oh yeah. So he gets back. So check this out, Nick. So I'm watching the game with Elijah. Kobe Rogers gets pushed down.
Makes 3 incredible plays in a row, Nikki.
Listen, he gets up. He gets all the way back. He stops that 3 from happening. Boom, we're out and running, okay? Kobe takes a quick look at the sideline, just gives his jersey a little tug, like, hey, I need one. Okay, no big deal. And I looked right at Elijah, and I said, oh, God, Marcus is going to complain about that.
Do you understand why, Nikki?
Because he needs a puff?
I despise. Playing time is so valuable in the college game. And for some reason, I just despise people who act like they're so tired they can't listen. That's the coach's job. My job is to give everything I have when I'm on the court. If a coach doesn't think I'm giving everything I have, or he doesn't think, that I'm capable of getting my breath on the court, then you can take me out. But I'm telling you, out of all the coaches I've played for, now listen, Coach Davenport, you can correct me, but you probably won't have to because I don't think I've ever asked to come out of the game. But I don't believe any coach when they say, hey, guys, if you're tired, ask to get a little breather, and when you say you're ready, we'll get you right back in there. And it's like, that's not true. That's not true. Coach Crum, I'll never, ever, as long as there is breath in my body, I am never, if it's not injury related, I will never, ever ask a coach to take me out of a game. And I despise people who do it because I say, you know what? You deserve all the playing time that you don't get for the rest of your life. Because who knows what could have happened if you would have fought through that tiredness.
I know.
The guy behind you, I hope he gets hot and hits 10 threes and you lose your starting spot. May all the bad things. That's how I felt. When
everybody takes himself out should be Wally Pips.
Yeah.
Well, you should lose your spot. No, listen, I thought that until I was on the coaching side of things.
And keep in mind, while we're telling this story, I'm like, that's why you're more of a winner than I am. You know what I'm saying? That you're willing to do that. That's why you're more bought in than I am, or the average person, or the good.
Now I got to go back and look at the film and say, well, it's because his tired rear end was chasing Richie Fromm around. Should have took himself out of the game.
Look, or the switch could have worked better.
Or that.
Don't get me started.
No, let's blame let's blame everybody else.
No, yeah, no. Point being, he did the absolute right thing. And he listen, the way he ran and made the second and third extra efforts, like I got, like in real life.
Some players have built that up. Some players have built that up.
Built up the I can ask to come out and then
like where you're like, okay, some players it's like.
But like I said, I do think it
shouldn't even been in the game.
I
Anyway.
do think it set an example for everybody else to get the charges and take the hit, and get up without complaining.
I totally
because he got up and he got right back to the next mission.
And there was a lot of complaining to be done. I mean, I've never been more angry at officials in a game where I'm pretty much dominating it from wire to wire.
Mm-hmm.
But it was arguable. I mean, there's not many games I leave and go, that should be investigated. Like that was something's wrong there. Like there was two totally different games happening. Like you're calling two totally different games on both sides of the court. Like something's not right here. I mean, Louisville won that game by 30. We were 22, 25 points better.
And the commentator said it.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's not that I mean, at the end of the day, I'm just glad. And actually, I wake up and I want to talk about Mike Hill in the second hour too, about how proud I am of him. And there's a lot of other guys that we need to get to as well.
No, but big picture still, style of play, the way they played as a style, as a team. I'm like, this is when I ask you the question, Steve, on a random day. I say, how do we beat the fix, Steve? I ask you questions like that.
Yep.
The answers of how we beat the fix happened against Indiana. Like some of the details and some of the things that you can't it's hard to quantify. Like we have certain things that we can do that we can keep the refs from influencing this result. I mean, they're always going to be able to influence the game to a huge degree. But I think in this game, the pessimist, the conspiracy theorist, the everything that I have to acknowledge might be going on, but it doesn't behoove me to be worried about refs and fixes and adjusting the game, and it doesn't help me at all. But when I say, okay, when I get in these games where I'm like, okay, this is egregious officiating.
Without question.
And this goes back to the nobody cares, work harder.
Mm-hmm.
Because nobody's going to care. Because there's always going to be, well, if you would have went 100% from the three-point line, the referees wouldn't have mattered. If you would have went 100% from the free throw line, the referees wouldn't have mattered. It's always that. So at the end of the day, nobody cares, even if we got to acknowledge they did some things that were, like I said, the slide tackle, Steve. That's why when people were like, oh, that guy just played hard. I'm like, no, he was dirty. He was a dirty player. Dirty. That was dirty, and the officials enabled
that slide tackle was dirty. Like that could have got somebody. That could have got Ryan Conwell,
our best player,
really, really hurt.
Could you imagine
our best player?
If whatever sport, take the sport that's not allowed to slide tackle, and you did a slide tackle on that sport. Listen, that's 100% a red card in soccer. They've outlawed the hip drop in football. Any tackles that are dangerous to the player, we're talking about a slide tackle that will get you a red card on grass.
Yeah.
Do you know that? And that's because it'll hurt you on grass.
Yeah.
That will hurt. That will really maim you on hardwood. And that's our best player. You get suspended in any sport for slide tackling the other team's best player.
Yeah, I can't believe that wasn't looked at. Like there wasn't something done there, because it was like that's like I said, that's crossed the line. Now,
do you expect Coach Kelsey to go crazy over that
one? I'm still figuring out if I'm okay with him yet.
The reaction,
how he managed because we're only we're not even halfway through year 2 of him.
Yeah, it would be totally unfair. Like his personality is just the same way. I'm just saying,
because he does look like an angry little man.
You can play us out, Nikki.
Yeah, and I think that hurts him because he's kind of got that angry little man look.
But should he be angrier?
I mean, maybe because he was mad Saturday. Like he was jumping on the officials, but I don't know quite yet that he's earned the overly respect or if he looks, because I mean, he looks psychotic when he gets mad. Like his little neck, his little head goes up and his little eyes get wide and he's like, you know, and you're like, dude.
You could take that same picture with his arms out every game.
Yeah.
Listen,
look, Chase texted us and said number 5 is the most hated non-UK player ever. He must have played soccer though.
No, guaranteed. Perfect form on a slide tackle, no question about it. And the way he was getting up after the slide tackle means he's used to doing that on grass. Look,
here's for a dirty Liverpool team, so he would know.
Dirty players and dirty Liverpool slide tackles. Go figure. Rolling along 939 The Ville.
Hurt in the car? Call Sam Aguiar.
I'm attorney Sam Aguiar. At Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers, there's a lot that makes us different. Everything we do is designed to take incredible care of our clients. We work fast, constantly pressuring insurance companies. Our clients hear from us. It's not the other way around. We have the bigger share guarantee, so you always get more than us. At the end of the day, our process ensures you receive the top compensation you deserve. So if you've been in an accident, give us a call. 502-888-8888.
Men, it's the holidays, the season of all kinds of hustle and bustle. But if your energy is down, if you aren't sleeping well, if your sex drive is MIA and you just don't feel like the guy you once were, maybe it's tough to get excited for all the holiday cheer. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health. And if this sounds like you may have low testosterone. And if so, this is the season for you to get treated. At Tri-State Men's Health, we're experts in treating low T. If you're like most guys, you'll feel the change in just a few weeks. And truly, the results can be life-changing. You'll have improved mental clarity, your energy will kick up, your workouts will be better, your sleep patterns will improve, and your sex drive will likely heat up as well. So call us and don't go through another season with low T. Your initial visit is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if you start on testosterone the day of your appointment, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. That's tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices across Kentucky and Ohio to serve you.
Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today.
With Cyber Week savings at the Home Depot, get up to 35% off, plus up to an extra $500 off select innovative appliances like GE Profile. Add a touch of ease to your holiday with the all-in-one combo to wash and dry your laundry in one machine. And refrigerators with built-in convenient features like the dual dispense autofill water pitcher. Shop Cyber Week savings on select appliances in-store and online now at the Home Depot. Offer valid 12/4 through 12/10, U.S. only. See store online for details.
You work hard to build equity in your home, so why would you give that money to the real estate agents when you sell your home? At Edlin & Edlin, they know you deserve to keep more of that money.
It's a full-service offering. The advantage is that we don't charge as much, even though you get full service. In the regular world, a realtor says that the commissions are 6%, and what we do is accept 1% as the listing agent and recommend you pay the buyer's agent 2.5%. The average home sale around here is around $300,000, so that's $7,500 more dollars in your pocket at closing.
When Edlin lists your home, it immediately goes on all the places where buyers are looking for a home.
When I put a listing on the MLS, it is automatically shared with all the real estate apps. Zillow, Realtor.com, you name it. So all of that overhead in my business is gone. And what really should happen, prices should go down, the price of real estate services. And that's what we're reflecting in our commission structure.
So visit Edlin.com to start keeping more of your home's equity. That's Edlin.com, EDELEN.com.
The official broadcast partner of all U of L athletics, WLCL Sellersburg, is 93.9 The Ville. Powered by Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers. Hurt in a car? Call Sam Aguiar.
Residential shingle roofing and commercial flat roofing are two very different sciences. Shingle roofing is water shedding, while commercial flat roofing is essentially waterproofing. That's why you need a flat roofing specialist on your commercial roof. Roofing Solutions has decades of experience on thousands of commercial roofs, restaurants, schools, industrial facilities, shopping centers, all types of roofs, all kinds of conditions. And as a Duralast Platinum contractor, you know that one of America's foremost roofing manufacturers trusts Roofing Solutions with their most important projects. Roofing Solutions is your choice for your commercial flat roof. Call Jim McGraw at 502-741-0858. That's 502-741-0858. Or find them at roofsolutionsky.com. Roof Solutions is the solution to your flat roof problems.
Gift giving gives me a headache. Way too pricey.
Yeah, but it's all good.
Huh? What's your deal?
What's my deal? I got holiday savings at Metro. I got 4 lines for just $25 each.
Wow.
And 4 free Samsung Galaxy A16 5G and no activation fees and no ID required. Gifts covered.
Get that more for your money feeling. Only at Metro. Visit your store today. Just bring your number. Not available if you've been with Metro or T-Mobile in the past 180 days.
This is Jeff Jewell with Tech Restore. This year, skip the candles and ugly sweaters. Give a gift that is actually useful. Tech Restore now offering gift cards for device repair or replacement. Whether it's a new screen, new battery, or new device, whatever they need to get back to winning. Visit us in Hikes Point or online at techrestore.com. That's techrestore.com and see all that we offer. Tech Restore, saving your one device at a time.
Pretty soon, turning on the heat in your house will be a common event. And if you're not sure your heating system is ready for the winter months ahead, it may be time to call who we call at the station, DFH Company. This month from DFH, you'll receive a 10-year parts and labor warranty. And you'll finally have the temperature just right in that hard-to-heat-up room this winter. It's hard to stop a train, so call DFH Company today about a train comfort system at 968-6222. Or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Visit dfhcompany.com for complete program eligibility, dates, details, and restrictions subject to credit approval.
Most people don't put much thought into the value of a reliable water or sewage pump until they have to. Well, I have a team that never stops thinking about it. Kentuckiana Pump Sales. With over 35 years of experience, Kentuckiana Pump Sales, a premier Ashland pump shop, includes sump, sewage, grinder pumps, and many more to service all residential, municipal, commercial, and industrial needs. Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump Sales, 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
Hurt in the car? Call Sam Aguiar.
I'm attorney Sam Aguiar. At our law firm, we know how insurance companies work. They'll try to settle your injury claim with a quick check and for an amount that's way less than what you deserve. Don't fall for it. Get a lawyer. At Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers, we've gotten results that are 10, 25, even 100 times more than the insurance company's first offer. So if you've been injured, check us out online at themanSam.com or give us a call, 502-888-8888.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. No missed calls, no missed customers. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
With Cyber Week savings at the Home Depot, get up to 35% off, plus up to an extra $500 off select innovative appliances like GE Profile. Add a touch of ease to your holiday with the all-in-one combo to wash and dry your laundry in one machine. And refrigerators with built-in convenient features like the dual dispense autofill water pitcher. Shop Cyber Week savings on select appliances in-store and online now at the Home Depot. Offer valid 12/4 through 12/10, U.S. only. See store online for details.
simply visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
And let me shout out my friends over at the Grout Medic of Louisville. Get over there. Listen, give them a call, 502-609-3900. They do regrouting, recalking, cleaning, sealing, tile repair, and replacements. And we're coming into the new year. You're coming into, I want to get some things switched around. I want to get, look, I know we all doing a little stuff. You say, I'm finally gonna, as you get into that new year, spring, time, you start to say, finally going to get those little things done. I need look, I need some landscaping done, right? And I'm like, I've got to call and finally get somebody to come out and just do this landscaping in my backyard, that I want done. And, and there's little things like I have steps that need to be regrouted actually. So there's things like that you want to go ahead and start getting done. So listen, they have a customer first mentality. They'll come out, they'll see what you want done, and that's what they'll do. They do residential and commercial. They do your home, they do your business, whatever it is. You give owners Jeremy Wheatley, Audrey, and Marty McGraw a call. They'll give you a free estimate when they're out there. 502-609-3900, the Grout Medic of Louisville.
Okay, so here's the thing. Before we get into the individuals, or back to the individuals, I got one more kind of percentage or pie chart question.
Okay.
Now, the reason I have this pie chart question, okay, we're coming off of a good win versus Indiana. To me, I think it was a really good win.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of irritated me though that was considered a home game, because I'm like, that wasn't a home game. We're in Indiana.
What do you mean? Or neutral site? You mean?
That wasn't a neutral site game.
Yeah, right.
Why were we in white jerseys and they were in red?
Whatever.
Yeah,
I do love those. We've worn them against Cincinnati and Indiana. Those kind of throwbacky white jerseys.
I'll take it. Yeah, I'm not talking about the look. I'm just like, we're not home.
No, I know what you're saying though. Yeah.
Okay, so I have to ask you this. It was a good performance. It kind of put to bed until the next game, of course. It put to bed kind of a lot of our tiny gripes from the Arkansas game.
I agree.
Okay, so the reason I have to ask this question is, quick little backstory.
Most of them.
Quick little backstory.
Like yeah.
Since about Thursday of last week, right?
Uh-huh.
I had this, okay, put it this way. Let's say Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I felt like I had heartburn, right?
Mm-hmm.
Heartburn, usually just, you get a day of it, a strong afternoon, maybe morning, but it's going by lunch tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
It just wasn't going away, Steve, right? So I'm just like, okay, what's going on? Something's not right. You listening to your body, and I basically just stopped eating, right? No food, no cocktails, no nothing. Did that for about 2 days.
Yeah.
So then I went to I have a little apple juice, some juices like some pineapples, some cucumbers, and blah blah, right? So then I hit this, that spot where I think I can eat now, right? But I said, you know what? No, I'm gonna push it off.
Sure.
I'm gonna just have a little broth and just a couple, just some small things, just a couple bites or something.
Absolutely.
So I'm starting to do the math, and I'm like, I haven't really eaten. Just been having juice, but I feel good, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you got the little voice in the back of your mind saying, "Oh, you need to go eat," And I'm like, okay, not ready yet. Just these juices and stuff are going good, and I'm getting up. I wanted to do this before Christmas, before my dad coming down, before we turn up together or whatever.
Sure.
But I needed to get myself scared. Look, and of course, Steve, I was WebMDing myself to death, right?
Oh man, Nick and I have a terrible WebMD addiction.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm
Nick's really bad. Like
Steve.
Nick's really bad. Yeah, like
Steve.
it's.
This is how I know Steve's bad too, because immediately he was like, "I'm not as bad as Nick."
I mean, Nick
Good call,
comes in at least once a week. He's like, "I'm dying." Yeah. He's like, "I've got something wrong with my colon. It's going down."
Steve,
Thank you, Coach.
Steve,
appreciate that.
If you got yellow
Pixie
skin,
Fizz soda.
I'm like, my skin started getting yellow, my eyes started getting red, my palms started getting. I was just like, everything. I had every symptom.
Yeah,
right?
no, I'm dead. I'm gone.
By Monday morning, I had a little juice, and I feel terrific. And I'm just like,
Nick come in the other day, and I'm gonna break protocol here, and I'm gonna it's gonna be bad, and I probably shouldn't even put his business out here like this because he talked to me privately, right? Nick come in and was like, yeah, basically he was like, I got a couple shows left. I was like, oh dang man, like okay, so you finally quitting on us and just going to do Andy's show? Like you've like I see this coming. I'm like, I see it coming. I know what you're doing. And he was like, no, like I'm leaving the earth. He's like, I had a little blood in my stool. not because like it happens, because everybody every once in a while does,
No,
that's normal. I mean, it's not normal, but I mean, it's, stuff happens where you do. And considering he goes 45 times a day, I'm like, it's probably fine. He's like, no, it's not. It's like I WebMD, basically I've got 48 hours.
Dude, you are putting the Maloki on.
Yeah, I know.
You're putting colon cancer on.
He's like, I've got 48 hours. So, he's like, I'm going to go home. I'm going to talk with Jeanette. He's like, I just wanted to talk with you first. I'm like, oh, thanks, man. I mean, I appreciate him that high in the pecking order.
Yeah. I haven't had
he made it.
bread
he
or rice potato.
Yeah,
right. He's making it. We're all just making it, Nikki. Don't worry. We're all just hanging on.
Yeah. Yeah. So
no,
God
but
bless him.
The reason I told that whole story, right, is because I needed to feel bad, and I needed to hit WebMD, and I needed to be in feeling in that bad of a position to get better, to make myself get better, to make myself do things get better.
Yeah.
How much of Indiana's performance was Arkansas related, or how much was just game by game improvement where we just need another game under our belt? Because, with some of the guys on the team, we say, that's just a game. That's just a game better. He's one more game of experience, one game better. And some of our guys like, no, he learned that directly from the Arkansas game. Like, give me a percentage or a pie chart. I mean, you get the question in general? Okay.
Absolutely. And I think that I don't know that there was much from the Arkansas game for me that wasn't in the mind. Like, I think some of that was, I don't think, again, we're not a perfect team. So I do think that you have games that kind of wake you up a little bit. I think Arkansas woke us up a little bit. I almost think the fans knew it was coming more than the players.
The Arkansas game.
Like, yeah, okay. I think that's one where if I'm Coach Kelsey, do you know what would have been a very crazy tactic? I almost would have found a few fans and just said, hey, come in, talk to the team. I just want y'all to talk to the team. I'm serious. Like, it may have been a little Ted Lasso of me, but I would have, which I finished yesterday. Oh, incredible ending. It was
so
perfect.
good.
Yeah, it was perfect. But I might have brought some fans in and said, I want them to talk, and just and told the fans, like, no, be real with them. Yeah. Had a Steve Rummage come in and just look at the team and go, guys, he's just gonna have them ready. They're going to play their face off against you guys.
Motivational Rummage.
Yeah, seriously. Like you guys just need to know, whatever you see on film is not what you're going to play when you go to Fayetteville.
It might look the same as plays.
Yeah.
But it's going to be done at about 150 times.
Like you're going to go, what is this? Like, that's just how it's going to be. Like, I'm serious. Like, when I say that, like, it sounds funny, but I kind of think like they needed to hear that. Because, so I don't know, but when they got it, then, you kind of, your mortality is a little scarred, when you come out of that.
Yeah. And we always talk about getting your shell cracked. They did not get their shell cracked on that one.
Right. And I think that Louisville showed the way they came out Saturday showed me more between their ears that they're like, okay, well, let's get back on track. Let's clean up, not back on track, but let's clean up where we need to clean up. Because they were much more patient with their cuts. They were much more patient in their sets. You notice Ali Khalifa wasn't trying to throw every single thing anymore. He was much more patient with the ball. I mean, a lot of guys, like, they were really locked in.
I don't like the way Indiana got away with holding the same way, like on the cuts too. It's like,
oh my God,
if you hold me on the backdoor cut and you hold me on the handoff, and if they hand the ball, Right. If you hand off on the ball, all he has to do is fall because all screens have become illegal apparently. Then it's like, oh, okay, I think good kudos to Ali Khalifa. That's a good call, Steve. Kudos to Ali Khalifa not forcing that. But there was no way like we were going to get away with getting any backdoor cuts
because
with that.
The way they were holding, it really wasn't there. Like, I mean, and it was because they were allowed to kind of be handsy there. Hey, we got two people on the line. You want to go in that direction really quick, and then we'll see where we're at. Let's start with Roger. Roger, thanks for waiting, man. Appreciate it. Welcome into 939. What's up?
Hey, thanks for having me on, guys. I had a few thoughts on basketball over the weekend. First, for the team that doesn't really matter, I watched that game Friday night, and if you remember the movie Siege with Steven Seagal, where that ugly woman, Wink Wink, that popped out of the cake.
Oh yeah.
Well, anyway, she answers that cell phone call during a firefight, and they hang up real quick, and Admiral Obvious goes, "They got a lot of trouble on that ship." And that's my first thought was, man, they're going to have a lot of trouble writing that ship.
Yeah.
But and then for the game that they really mattered Saturday, not to disparage the women basketball players because they play hard and they're good, but how we wind up with the referees from the women's game, I couldn't figure that out. But you know,
they were pretty bad.
They were pretty bad.
Yeah. A few of the plays, like the obvious ones, when that guy runs into the back of Frew and Frew gets called for a foul, which you know everybody knows that was bogus, and then when the guy sticks his arm out and shoves Michael out of bounds, and they call a foul on Michael, and then maybe I missed something. I mean, those were like jaw dropping, and then the one that had me jump off the couch was when the guy was cutting under the basket. Our guy reached out, had his hand on the ball, and the guy had already picked up his dribble, and we didn't knock it loose, and then he starts going backward and dribbles the ball again. Now, did I miss something, or was that not a double dribble and a walk command and everything else?
Oh, listen, that one was, that one, Roger, we appreciate it. I got a loaded bank here, but yeah, no, that one was, I mean, I jumped up and screamed travel. Me, and it's like you could hear it across the city. Travel! People were just like, what are we doing?
I'm just going to assume.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm going to assume that referees didn't know what to call on that play, but usually when they don't know what to call, they call travel. Because they damn sure did with Sananda Frew and his Euro step at midcourt.
Yeah, which looked awkward, and I was like, I don't know if it was or not, but I feel it. It's like, that looked weird. But when a guy, goes flying across the entire lane, I also assume that will be a travel as well.
Take some pride, push it back, keep going. Sorry.
Yeah, that was terrible. Tino, welcome into 939. What's up, man?
What's going on, fellas? Hey, going back to what Marcus was saying about, tapping your chest to come out of the game, man. I'm one of the few black guys that will admit that I can't hoop. You know what I'm saying? I'm a running back. I'm a running back, man. And so, I say all that to say,
if it makes you feel any better,
get on the court.
Tino, if it makes you feel any better, come up to Bullitt County. We would still pick you first in a pickup game.
Hey,
it's the reverse of them yelling shooter. When Steve comes on the court with the delegation and everybody yells shooter, when Tino comes, they say, I got him.
Yeah, I got Tino.
Right. But I say all that to say that I'm a hustler. I got to play defense and I got to get assists. You know what I'm saying? to get on the court. But going back to what I was saying, man, like, so I had to do those things to get on the court, man. And my coach would say, he would be like, you out there hustling, man. If you get tired, if I get beat or something, you know what I'm saying? You tired? Get off the court, man. Just tap your head or whatever the case may be, right? And then, one time I did that, and then as soon as we got in practice, Tino's tapping. We got more sprints to do because Tino's out here tapping. I'm like, come on, coach, I can't win for losing on that, man. Come on, man. So I agree with you, Marcus. Don't you ever tap, man. Don't ever tap. You just stay on out there. Coaches see you tired. So for all of that. But I got a question for both of y'all, though.
Of course.
First off, Steve, I definitely agree with you that the player of the game. What's his name? He just slipped my mind right now.
Kobe Rogers.
Kobe,
Yeah.
Kobe Rogers. He was the player of the game, man. And I was kind of like, same question you had. What we gonna do when Michael ain't having a good game? You know what I'm saying? And Kobe, he comes in, and Willie comes in, and we just fine. And we just fine. So let's answer that question. But what I wanted to ask y'all both is, when Coach Kelsey, he calls that timeout and he sets up the play for Michael to get the dunk. He kind of did. That's kind of the same play as Arkansas dunk too. Now, do y'all think that he's doing that just because Michael's having a bad game and he's letting him, get a frustration dunk at the end of the game or something like that? You think that's the case, or he's just doing that within the flow of the game?
To an extent, both. Because go back and watch that game. They're coming back on the court. He grabs Michael, and I almost was like, get the camera off of him.
I know.
Because he grabs Michael before Michael goes on the court. He says, if you wait on the second screen, you're going to have a dunk. That's what. That's what he told him. He said, if you wait on the second ball screen, you're going to have a dunk. And they showed it, and I'm like, get off of him. So,
no. Stop talking to Michael Brown individually. You're the poker player that's giving away the tell, because we all know when we break the huddle, we go look over at who the coach is talking to on the other team. So I would have been like, Davenport might have ran out there and said, "Hey, y'all, trap him."
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, and that's a good point, Marcus. But I was
however,
just
the second ball screen came and he got a dunk. So.
He let some frustration out.
I don't care if y'all report me.
I was just wondering if it was frustration dunks that he's letting out, because Michael wasn't having a good game.
Mm-hmm.
And when we play, shout out to Ethan Moore, when we play Memphis State, it's gonna be probably the same kind of ball game for him. Like, they're gonna rough him up. They're gonna rough him up until he shows that.
Well, every team's going to start to. I mean, look. Here's the thing, man. Tino, you also look at. I told Marcus yesterday, Nate Ament right now has hit a wall. Like, some of these freshmen are hitting walls.
Yeah.
Like some of these freshmen right now, it's and it's time to answer back. And Michael's right now is definitely. I mean, they're bodying him up. However, I loved his. I saw a lot of growth in him, though. I did love his mentality. Like, you didn't feel like at any point during that game we were losing him. Like, against Arkansas, it almost felt a little bit like, okay, you're spazzing out a little bit, I didn't feel that way, and that's got to be because Tino, flipping back to the delegation talk, when you are a delegation and very good at ball. And then one of my delegation are up against you, two of us. Indiana's case, three of us. It's Michael. No, I'm better than these guys. Like, I can go around here, but they're grabbing. And I thought his headspace was great on Saturday.
Yeah, it was in Indiana. I thought so too, because mullet boy was, he out there flipping his mullet and doing all that, man. And I'm a barber, so I really hate that. And so he out there flipping it, and and he's getting the crowd hype and all that stuff, kind of bumping into him when he walked by, and he's doing all the shenanigans it takes, He was doing all of that, man. But I appreciate y'all for letting me go, fellas. Hey, I always enjoy the show.
Of course. Yeah, I appreciate it, Tino. Thanks, man.
Let me add this to the Michael Brown thing.
Mm-hmm.
Every game, you could see him going from, I need to have a good game, to I need to help us have a good game. And like I said, not every time you critique, it's not an indictment on Michael Brown. His youth is not an indictment. His inexperience is not an indictment. It's not. Only to his parents and family and friends. You know what I'm saying? But when we're talking about what we see out of a player, you can just see the pressure subsiding. You can see him wanting to have a good game. That first shot, that great look that he got on a 3-point line when they kicked it out, that shot that went down and came back out, it's such a fine line between that shot going in perfectly and rimming out. And it's just like that extra bit of confidence and lack of pressure. If Michael Brown believes, okay, this ball came out to me, hey, feet set, go straight up, knock it down.
Yeah.
There's a difference between, okay, here's my chance to have a good game. And just that, like I said, it's just that millisecond of thought that I need to hit this, or okay, this is a good look. Boom. Keep my form, boom. And you can see the way he shoots, put it this way. If I take out the score, right? And I showed you Michael Brown's shot. And it wasn't like bad this game. So we'll just say in overall in the season, if I gave you the shots he's taken, you can almost tell if it's a pressure shot, or if it's a hero shot, or if it's a I got to do something shot. If I didn't show you the score, you would be able to see probably, okay, we're up this game and he's trying to blow it open. You could see it's a close game and he just forced something to the basket. You can just see by the way he shoots what the situation is without the scoreboard. And again, game 8. This is game 8, game 9. Some tough opponents.
Absolutely.
And he brings a lot to the table. So like I said, it's just him at his speed and him relaxing and being a part of the game is the only thing we're going to be paying attention, or the only thing we'll be critiquing with him, because all the other stuff he has. Actually, I just lied to you. I have one critique. Actually, and I don't do this, because I might need you to walk me back from this one, and I need you might have to dig into your expert of all expert bags to answer this question. But it's one critique that's teetering on criticism. Is it something or is it nothing? Let's take a quick commercial break. I'll tell you all about it here on 939 The Ville.
A Jimmy V Classic doubleheader at Madison Square Garden.
Deep three. Oh, he knocks it down.
First, Clemson faces 9th-ranked BYU. Then the last 2 national champions go head-to-head when 5th-ranked UConn faces number 15 Florida.
Now the layup is good and a chance for 3 at the line.
The Jimmy V Classic.
Coverage begins tomorrow at 7 o'clock on 93.9 The Ville and the ESPN Louisville app.
This is Keith Bosch with Rates Fence Company, Louisville's premier fence installation and access control company. At Rates Fence, we offer a wide variety of fencing options and styles in stock and ready to install. From various styles of wood fences to aluminum, vinyl, chain link, and high security fencing solutions. Interested in automatic gate systems? We have that too. Visit us online at ratesfence.com to see everything we have to offer. That's RAATZ fence.com and schedule your free estimate today.
For over 40 years, Louisville drivers have trusted one name, Barnes Auto Service. Family-owned, locally run, and built on racing-level expertise. Whether it's brakes, AC, or engine repair, Barnes gets it right the first time and backs it with a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty. This month, ESPN Louisville listeners get 10% off any service or repair when you mention ESPN. Book your appointment now at barnesautoservice.com or call 502-966-8644 today.
This Christmas, give the gift she'll remember forever. The kind of magic you'll only find at Genesis Diamonds. Engagement rings, diamond bracelets, eternity bands, earrings, pendants, and everything else on her wish list. This December at Genesis, you can get the holiday jewelry she wants for $0 down and no interest for 5 years. So you can go big without going broke. Right now, our non-commissioned experts are ready to help you find the headliner gift. From a few $100s to a few $100,000. Elegant pendants, dazzling eternity bands, stylish wedding bands, and an incredible selection of diamond classic jewelry. $0 down, 0 interest for 5 years. And don't forget to browse the largest selection of luxury pre-owned Rolex watches. And if you love a deal, you must visit our all-new holiday sale price vault. With case after case of expertly curated Christmas gifts we're offering at half price. 50% savings, our deepest discount ever. Genesis Diamonds, Shelbyville Road Plaza. See store for details.
Hey, it's Steve Rummage here. You've probably heard all about the new regulations that have hit the real estate market, making the process more complex than ever. And if you're not working with the right real estate agent professional, you could find yourself out of bounds fast. That's why it's more important than ever to work with someone who has proven their expertise. Like my good friend Josh Jarbo. Josh was recently inducted into the RE/MAX Hall of Fame and named one of Louisville's 40 under 40. This guy knows the game inside and out. Josh and the team at RE/MAX Empire are the seasoned pros you want on your side. They know how to navigate the market, make the right calls, and get you the best deal every time. So don't let a cut-rate agent make a rookie mistake and fumble your financial future. Whether you're buying, selling, or just need some mortgage advice, these are the folks you want in your corner. So here's the play. Call Josh Jarbo, 502-216-7590, or check him out online at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com. And here's a special offer just for you guys. Mention you heard it right here on 93.9 The Ville, and you're going to receive up to a $5,000 seller's credit. I'll leave you with this. Top-notch service might seem expensive, but poor service can cost you a fortune. Don't settle for less than the best.
Josh Jarbo, principal broker owner of RE/MAX Empire and co-founder of Modern Mortgage A to Z, NMLS number 2256125. Each office is independently owned and operated. Modern Mortgage A to Z is an equal house lender.
Here's the pass, and it's intercepted. They won't give the ball back to the equipment manager, though.
Give me that ball back. That's our ball.
But Zephian Wade is relentless, and he's fighting for the ball, and he's got it. But wait, he's hurt.
Ow!
Zephian Wade is going under the tent.
My shoulder!
That injury is going to need some rehab. He better get to Ellison Bodenhausen.
Zephian Wade here, America's ball boy. Fighting off those pit players was very, very tough for me. I knew I need the best physical therapy around. But thanks to Ellison Bodenhausen, I was able to not only protect our football, but protect my body from further injury as well. Ellison Bodenhausen made sure I was ready to go, just in time for that big win in Miami.
Book your appointment today at enbyortho.com.
Do you want to grow your business? ESPN Louisville wants to help take it to the next level. Let ESPN Louisville assist through the best sports talk, the power of local and national sports news, brand building and connecting fans through audio and digital elements, live broadcasts, and much more.
Give the gift of pro soccer this holiday season. The Louisville City and Racing Louisville Holiday Pack features 6 tickets starting at just $99. Plus, each purchase includes a team-branded holiday stocking. Visit LynnFamilyStadium.com to shop today. Holiday Pack tickets are flexible. Use them on a single game or mix and match for multiple games when the 2026 season kicks off in March. That's the Lou City and Racing Holiday Pack. 6 tickets for just $99. Visit LynnFamilyStadium.com to give the gift of soccer this holiday season.
Most people don't put much thought into the value of a reliable water or sewage pump until they have to. Well, I have a team that never stops thinking about it. Kentuckiana Pump Sales. With over 35 years of experience, Kentuckiana Pump Sales, a premier Ashland pump shop, includes sump, sewage, grinder pumps, and many more to service all residential, municipal, commercial, and industrial needs. Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump Sales, 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
Residential shingle roofing and commercial flat roofing are two very different sciences. Shingle roofing is water shedding, while commercial flat roofing is essentially waterproofing. That's why you need a flat roofing specialist on your commercial roof. Roofing Solutions has decades of experience on thousands of commercial roofs, restaurants, schools, industrial facilities, shopping centers, all types of roofs, all kinds of conditions. And as a Duralast Platinum contractor, you know that one of America's foremost roofing manufacturers trusts Roofing Solutions with their most important projects. Roofing Solutions is your choice for your commercial flat roof. Call Jim McGraw at 502-741-0858. That's 502-741-0858, or find them at roofsolutionsky.com. Roof Solutions is the solution to your flat roof problems.
That's fair, and they're backed by a 2-year, 24,000-mile warranty. And don't forget, you mentioned ESPN Louisville, you'll get that 10% off any repair or service. So visit barnesautoservice.com or give them a call, 502-966-8644 today.
Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated. We'll provide free inspections, estimates, and of course, they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964. And being that we are in or hitting the depth of winter, remember, you lose a lot of your heat and your air in the summer through your windows. A perfect solution, Citadel Window Installation. Also, 502-219-7964. Get all your windows replaced as an added bonus to getting your ceiling done.
We got a couple on the line here. Do you want to go ahead and go that route? I know we got a few things we want to get
Let's
to.
do it, Steve.
I mean, you sound like you're in great shape, so we should be okay. Johnny, welcome into 93.9. What's going on?
I don't know what y'all talking about, all that weather and stuff. It's nice here.
I imagine, man. It's, gosh.
75 degrees, baby.
I imagine. I know, and beautiful. I know. I get it. You should brag. It's very well.
Yeah. You know what's up. Hey, but I think these guys are learning it, and us being fans, and Marcus playing for Louisville, and you two, Steve, Kentucky, the only team they shot well against in three-point shots played all year, Louisville.
Mm-hmm.
Arkansas, we get their best game of the year. Indiana, the refs try to help them out and get them back into the game. And you got to fight through all that nonsense that you know it's going to happen. It's like a trap. If you fall into it, then you fall into it. But so far, these guys have been able to stay out of it. But, they got into it a little bit with Arkansas, but they came back. I think they learned something there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, composure.
But, it's a real thing. You know what I mean? I've been watching Louisville sports for 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
And we get Lamont Butler last year, would he get 30 points, went 10, 11 on threes all season long? Nothing. You know what I mean?
No, absolutely.
But that's a part of the scout report. That guy is not your focal point. You let him kind of, or you die with the guy who doesn't have a high percentage. going high percentage.
There's part of that too. Yeah.
Absolutely. But Miguel didn't have a great scoring game, but he stayed the course, stayed in the game, made things happen. You know what I mean? He didn't take crazy shots and start trying to do too much. He let all the other guys, do what he knew they could do. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
We're deeper than we've been in a long, long time. It's nice to see. We can go 8, 9, 10 guys deep.
Yeah. No.
And I tell you what, man, I don't know about Pope, man. That dude's in trouble. They ain't winning the SEC. They might not get into the tournament. You can't come into these two programs and, we're going to figure it out. I need a year or two. No, you got to come in ready to roll or you ain't going to last long.
Yeah. No, I'm totally with you on that, man. Yeah. No, Johnny, appreciate the call, man. Enjoy the weather down there. Yeah.
I have no violins for
sunny Florida.
I have no violins for the Wildcats. My daughter-in-law's a Wildcat. I don't care.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. I'll take up that mantle in this show. We got Doc. Doc, thanks for holding on for us, man. What's going on?
Sure. Well, when your roof is under attack, that's one thing. But when your team is under attack with sliding tackles and DeVries doing his best Derrick Henry imitation, it's time to call Vangelis to come in for one play and settle a score.
and then they'll have to visit Doc.
Hey, it's just a one-time thing. You take the foul, but you settle the score.
Yeah. Listen, I don't hate that, Doc. I appreciate you, man.
What say you, Steve?
This morning.
Are you a bring in the goon for one play?
I wouldn't hate it.
We were so much in control. I wouldn't.
That was kind of my thing. I think we were so much,
and we're learning.
We're
right now we're teaching management of emotions, and if you go goon it up right now, that would probably go out of the category. That would be like I said, I'm not saying that there's not times for that, but because I was thinking the same thing during the game, I was like, you got to send somebody to go get him.
Right.
So. In hindsight, you win the game. But I probably would have been saying the exact same thing Doc is saying this morning if we hadn't stayed in control and won the game. I would say we need to go get one.
See, I'm with you on that. Hey, look, we're towards the end of the show. We haven't even mentioned it yet. Bowl game. All right, back to basketball. Bowl game.
How many text messages have we gotten about the bowl game?
A few. There were a couple of we should have declined the bowl game, which is not even on the radar. You never decline the bowl game because everybody's eligible for this.
What about Notre Dame?
They are just. I mean,
they're pushing this line as far
at the teat right now.
They're pushing that line as far as they can.
And now I guess the AD's blaming the ACC.
I saw a title or two
for
like
what?
that.
Like for what? Because Miami got in? I haven't really read it, so I don't know.
So like the ACC stole their bid?
But he's like the ACC's done unrepairable damage to their I don't know, their unrepairable damage to the relationship between. I'm like, whatever, dude. Then go somewhere else. I don't know what to tell you. Like, get over it. And then to cry like little babies because you didn't. Well, we're not playing. Okay, well, you're only hurting yourself.
And leave the ACC after you just got busted by in the last 2 out of 3 years. Louisville took you out. Miami took you out.
Right. I mean, that would be like, there's part of me that wants to throw a hissy fit today because I'm like, how did NC State and Wake Forest and some of those guys get put in these bowls? Like NC State got put in the Gasparilla against Memphis. I mean, Louisville, Memphis, and Tampa would have been a lot more attractive, I think, to Louisville fans. I mean, some of these other games that I want to throw a fit about, but it's like, but we lost some games. So we put ourselves in a position to get put in a crappy bowl. A great location. I mean, now it's a great travel location, so you can't come. At least that's good. But I mean, Toledo. I mean, nobody. But Coach Brom said it last night. I mean, everybody's eligible. He said, we're going to get to play a lot of people who didn't even get to play.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, because no red shirts count.
And this is where we calling Lacey. This is where we calling Lacey about 3 guys.
I mean, are we going to use it as a pseudo exhibition? Yes. Like that.
No.
That's kind of what it's
No. It's not an exhibition, Steve.
Okay.
It's a recruitment.
Sure.
And a re-recruitment.
Yeah.
And we're going to hype up a couple of our young guys and say, this is what I need you to be doing next year.
Yeah. I mean, you definitely play in it, but I mean, I'm not crying about it. I mean, like I said, it's the situation we put ourselves in. And now, but Notre Dame, it's like, y'all are, I mean, they were trying to put together Notre Dame BYU in the Pop-Tart Bowl, which would have been the biggest bowl game outside of the playoff. I mean, I think a lot of people would have watched that, you know? I mean, that's the 2 first teams out. Like, it's a big-time bowl matchup. I mean, you know, of course, you know, they had some guys that probably weren't going to play. Same with BYU, but
yeah.
Whatever. I mean,
some natural opt-outs, not just program shutdown opt-outs.
But I'll say this, though. No matter what bowl we went to, the truth of the matter is I'm more concerned with the portal.
Yeah, right.
So, like, I'm not really going to lose any sleep over.
Yeah, re-recruiting my players. Yeah, re-recruiting my players, the ones I want, and my
Of course, I would rather have a better matchup, but that's for me. That's for me selfishly.
For one game.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted to go. I wanted to be like, oh, okay. Well, they're going to play like, you know, Memphis down in Tampa. I probably would go. You know, like but that's just me being selfish. Like, I don't.
Duke said they need to focus on recruiting. Unacceptable.
By the way, this texter is right. They said, I looked it up yesterday. They said a round trip flights down to, I think you fly into Fort Lauderdale. It's only like $95. So, I mean, it's an easy trip for fans, and it's a beautiful place. I mean, if you just wanted to shoot down there and go just to get a couple days right before Christmas, or you just, you know, you go have a little fun, you know, and say, all right, well, that was cool. You know, get to see a new stadium, all that stuff.
Well, what if you don't have the energy to do that, Steve?
Well, then you should go and see my friends at Tri-State Men's Health, and that will get you over. That will get you over to, you know, feeling better, maybe feeling a little bit more like the beach. You know, feeling a little, get out there and you feel good about yourself. You know, look good and look. Or if not, you got New Year, New Me coming around the corner, and that's a great time to go get started. You know, so. And I actually say that in all seriousness. I think the new year is a great time for people to get started. Like it's a change of the calendar. You're feeling good. You know, let's get it rolling. So get over to Tri-State Men's Health today. Go to tristatemenshealth.com. Take that low T quiz. It's 10 questions, 2 minutes, yes or no answers. They can get you together and get you kind of set up on the route that you need to go. And here's the thing. You take that quiz, and you're going to go to one of their great locations in Louisville, in Northern Kentucky, Cincinnati, Columbus, wherever it is that you are. And it'll be about 30 minutes. Like, it's not some long, drawn-out process. I mean, you go in there. I think my first visit there was about 30 minutes long. I went in. They took my blood. There's never a long wait because they get people in. They get people out. I mean, honestly, I've never waited ever. And they're always full. But a lot of times people just come in and they're just getting shots. And they have plenty of rooms in there. So you'll get in there. They'll take your blood. You'll talk with the doctor. And then the next thing you know, they'll come back in with numbers and say, boom, boom, this is what it is. And then they'll put together a package that's tailored for you. And if you sign up for the testosterone that day, they'll waive the $99 fee completely. You won't have to pay anything. So give a gift to yourself this Christmas, man, and a gift of good health and feeling better and energy and everything that you need. So get over there to Tri-State Men's Health and let them know you heard about them right here on 93.9 The Ville.
All right, hit it, Nikki. What you got up?
Oh, sorry, I was talking to Leibs. I was talking to Phil, and then I was getting chastised by Leibs because I was interrupting him. But no, we got Eric Crawford, weekend overreactions, a ton of sound. We're going to play that Notre Dame sound, by the way, from Coach Leibs is telling me we got a Coach's Corner coming up, too, by the way.
He said Coach Leibs told me we have a Coach's Corner coming up.
Yeah, wanted to get a plug in there for that.
So, yeah.
We are excited about that. He was going to be doing the Indiana game today.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, like, a lot of game film. Oh, it feels good.
Yeah,
He was giving me a shoulder massage.
All right.
Are you going to be joining him, Steve? Are you guys?
I do some of the video for him. Yeah, I just do some of the video for him.
You said you guys are attached at the hip.
Yep, basically.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
Rolling along, 93.9 DeVille. Appreciate you, Nick.